Welcome to Pet Allies Adoption Minute. I'm Jill Tinkel, and yes, this is my co-host Odie, but it is kind of an embarrassing
We're seeing
moment.
The other side of him.
It's not his best side, okay?
No.
It's not, and he's a little embarrassed today, but he said just for you.
He would model.
He would model, not that he needs them, no, but we call these potty pants, and maybe one of his friends, not Odie, of course, but maybe one of his friends is naughty in the office sometimes. Or there can be a lot of dogs that just have a little problem. Now, Odie doesn't have like a medical problem or anything. He's got I'm just a naughty little terrier problem. And so, yes, there are times, like in the office, where we don't want to have to watch him, and we throw these on, but I know that there's a lot of problem dogs that this is their only problem. Maybe they potty when people come home, or what are some of the other things you've heard?
So we call that I forgot the term now.
I'm really excited to see you.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see you peeing.
Yeah.
And that's very common where they roll over and it's submissive urination. Took me a minute to get that back.
I didn't know there was a technical term. There we go.
Yeah, there is. And so sometimes they'll roll upside, it'll spray all over. And that's annoying to people. That is hard to break that habit, but you can break that habit. But yes, those would be very helpful.
Yes.
And there's ones who maybe you brought home a new dog, and so everybody's trying to pee over all the toys or things in the house because they're having an issue over who owns everything.
Yeah, exactly. In the house. Just mark it. Well, they don't have like a pen, The other thing that I can think of is you're going to take your dog to somebody else's house, and you're like, I know what's going to happen here, and they're going to hate us. Let me show you how easy this is. I mean, this takes a second. So he's like, whoa, what's happening here? So they are Velcroed on and off. They are not expensive. And when they have some little something inside of them, you just do that and you just throw it in the washer. Comes out perfectly. This has probably been washed 10 times. They're very, very inexpensive and easy to buy. And they come in different sizes. They Velcro on, Velcro off, and problem solved. We've got, as a matter of fact, we've got a super cute little dachshund right now, who's been at a foster's home. And didn't have any known pottying issues. In fact, was claimed to be completely potty trained. And immediately I heard from the foster, because it's my daughter, that hey, he's pottying all over everything. And I said, hey, why don't I bring one of these? Problem solved. Not only did it solve the problem, he stopped doing it because he didn't want to potty on himself apparently.
Right. So that's great. And sometimes they're called a belly band too. So if you're looking for them online to buy them, I would search for belly band. And the original people who invented that were in Phoenix, actually.
Wow, that's
They're
really
still
great.
Around, but there's many people who are doing it now. You can get them everywhere.
Oh, it's so easy.
Chewy, wherever you buy your supplies.
Exactly. Got these on Amazon. Got them 3 for $10.
All different kinds of pretty ones. You can get little girly ones, even if you have a girl that maybe marks, because sometimes girls mark too.
Yes, and the girls' panties are a little bit different. They've got little leg openings, so they will stay exactly where they're supposed to be. And I would do this, guys, because I do know for a fact that we've had dogs that got taken to Pet Allies or returned because they just couldn't get it stopped. And it is hard. I mean, if you've got a house you're trying to keep up and you got little kids maybe, you really don't want to bring an animal in and say, hey, just go ahead and pee anywhere you want, but this is a very simple fix. And like I said, you just throw them in the wash. You don't worry about them at all. So we wanted to show you that today. Hope we didn't embarrass Odie too much. We wanted to have him introduce Jaxson real quick. Jaxson is looking for a home to watch Netflix in.
Yes.
And he's a little bit an older dog, as we've talked about before. He's not old, but we know he doesn't have like multiple years to be around. So he needs a quiet resting place. And so we're hoping to find that for him today.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
So we'll hope to see you at the shelter.
We do. And
adopt a senior.
Don't forget this.
Ask us for behavior help.
Behavior help, exactly. So if you're having trouble with your dog and you're like, I can't do this anymore, give the shelter a call and ask to talk to somebody and say, is there an easy fix for this? But I wanted to show you what we did at our house, and my daughter, 2 daughters have both done this for dogs. And so it's an easy fix, and then we're not mad at the dog anymore. It's great. Odie says 2 paws up. Yes, we thank you for joining us here today at Pet Allies Adoption Minute. Want to remind you, we're going to see you at the house on June 17th, 10 to 2 for the annual duck pluck benefiting Pet Allies. So
7,000 ducks.
Yep, don't miss that as well. We hope to see you there.
If you would like more information about the shelter, its monthly events, or to schedule an adoption outside of regular hours, please visit www.PetAlliesAz.org or call the shelter at 928-537-8009.